Dingoos, good morning. I am back. Super happy to be back. This was opening week for Dingoos Ice Cream, and it was a long week, a lot of work. But guess what? It's open and it's 35 degrees out. It's snowing, windy, cold. The best week for ice cream. Am I right? Am I right? Hey, you can't change the weather. But anyways, I am back. 3, 4, 5 videos a week coming at you. So hopefully that is sustainable for now. We will see. But anyways, today we will be talking about Ethereum reaching all-time highs, the Bitcoin, a couple exchange fraudulent activity happening. So we'll talk about that, as well as Biden's capital gains tax proposal and what my personal opinion is on it. Also, one of my good friends and part of the Dingooo community members has been working on this project for a long time, and I felt the need to bring it up on this. It's not sponsored, and I will give you my honest feedback. He said that was all right, so that's exactly what I will be doing. And at the end, I have an amazing perspective piece by an old wise man, and we should all listen to old wise people, because sometimes they sound crazy, but that crazy is 100% right. Am I right? Whatever. But anyways, let's get started. Enough me just blabbering on about nothing. But I'm going to be that old wise man that talks crazy. I guarantee it. Anyways, Ethereum at 2,400, looking tasty. Hit 2,600, and then the unfortunate news came out of the capital gains and kind of took a little correction. But I think that was kind of just the whole market, the stock market, every single thing. And one thing I do want to keep an eye out for, though, we hit 25, went back down to 22, went up, broke all-time highs just by a little, though, right? And if we come back down to test 22 and then create a shoulder, that would be like a perfect head and shoulders pattern, which is very, very bearish pattern. Also, Bitcoin USD is looking kind of bearish as well, in terms of just a correction to the 20-week moving average, which I have been looking at for a long time. And I would not mind seeing it touch the 20-week moving average and using it as support, because if you look back at the last bull market, we touched it several times. And if I had to guess where we are in the market cycle, I'd probably say right here, right? We need like the last parabolic move to kind of cement this bull market into history. And also the ETH Bitcoin chart is looking very nice. This little channel that everybody in crypto draws for some reason. Hey, this channel looks right? Let's draw 2 lines and we can move them any which way, right? So if it breaks it, hey, we'll just move this sucker up like that, Like, we just move the lines where we want the lines, because they're subjective and they're just all in our heads. I don't really necessarily like technical analysis, and I like kind of focus on fundamentals instead. But anyways, mid to long term fundamentals are not as bad as what a lot of people think about short term analysis. Sorry, I got all stumbled up by what Twitter account I'm on. But anyways, ETH to the moon, all-time highs today. Everything was going great. Raoul Pal said, hey, to be brutally honest, he was talking about how he thinks ETH has a lot more potential price action, upwards price action, than Bitcoin. So he was saying how he was tempted to sell his Bitcoin position and move it into Ethereum. And he is a crypto OG. He's probably a $100 million man. And he likes Ethereum now too. He was a Bitcoin maxi, and now he's liking Ethereum. So I feel like Bitcoin maxis are slowly starting to see Ethereum as the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, right? Ethereum is for DeFi, Binance is for TikTok, Ponzi scheme, choose wisely. I do agree to this. Binance is nice for beginners to understand how to use a wallet, maybe even MetaMask, how to interact with DeFi protocols, a CeFi, because obviously Binance Smart Chain is not decentralized whatsoever. So keep that in mind. This was hilarious. So Up Only by Kobe. He is a crypto OG. Oh, there you go, right there. It's hilarious because he always starts the stream and it's called the up only stream, and every time he says up only, it seems to go down. And then at the end of the stream, we hit the bottom, and then Peter Schiff tweets and we go back up. So it seems like a perfect scenario. I love it. That was hilarious. But anyways, let's move on to the fraudulent activity of the exchange in Turkey. The CEO of Turkey's largest Bitcoin exchange has allegedly disappeared with $2 billion. $2 billion of users' funds. The exchange had 400,000 active users, but correction, $2 to $10 billion in funds, right? So that's huge, and that is why I have more anxiety putting my funds on a centralized exchange rather than keeping it in a DeFi application or just in my wallet, right? Not your keys, not your coins, or not your tokens, right? When you put your money into a centralized exchange, guess what? They are the custodians. And with crypto, whoever has the keys to that custodian wallet, or maybe it's a multi-sig wallet, or maybe it's, hey, we have crypto in a lot of single sig wallets. There's a lot of ways to store crypto, and whoever has the signatures to the wallet or the keys to the wallet, they can just, hey, get up and get out, right? And that's what this CEO of the Turkey's largest Bitcoin exchange did, and that's why I trust transparent smart contracts infinitely more than a centralized exchange. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't really have the same trust that I do, because I've been using it for a while, versus a normal person will just put their money on exchange and just assume that it's safe, right? But it's not safe. Anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about the 43.4% capital gains tax that Mr. Joe Biden has proposed. And this is if you have over $1 million in capital gains tax in a year. And to be honest, I'm not a fan of this. Why? Personally, it probably won't affect me in the short term, but unless I sold all my crypto and I was like, okay, I'm selling it all, which I would never do, and I don't plan on it specifically because of this reason and many other reasons. Why would I sell all my crypto into fancy paper? I don't like fancy paper. But anyways, also, I'm personally more, I subscribe to the libertarian point of view, and I look at the government as an inefficient, ineffective corporation, monopoly, etc. That's how I look at it. Being in the military, I see how ineffective and inefficient they are at everything they do. At everything they do, no matter what the government touches, creates, it's a mess. It's disgusting. It's a mess. It's inefficient. There's nothing good about anything the government ever does. Tell me a government like the VA sucks ass. The VA sucks ass. And if we can't do the VA right, how the hell are we going to do a free healthcare system for the whole United States correct, right? So how about we take that little sample size of the VA, right? The VA is the free healthcare that they give to veterans and military. If that's a mess, how do they expect to do the whole system right? So, like, how about we do the VA correctly and do that effectively, and then we expand. I'm for free healthcare for everyone. I think it's an essential service for a citizen of a society. But guess what? If we can't do the VA right, how the hell are we going to do the whole country right? It's just a mess. Everything the government touches is a mess, and I don't think giving them more money will make it any better. So I think it's kind of comes from envy, and envy is a disgusting trait. I am not envious of any millionaire ever. If you're a millionaire, congratulations. I hope to be one myself. This another thing is this tweet right here. Most small businesses fail. Like, how, bro? Get out of here. Get that funny bun. Like, no, the U.S. dollar, $1 million is not going to be a lot. $1 million is not going to be a lot in the future, and that's kind of why also it's like, hey, $1 million, inflation is coming. Probably a normal house will be $1 million here shortly. $1 million will probably, I mean, we will see cars like trucks going for $150,000. I mean, inflation is absolutely absurd. lately, and they continue to print more. $2.25 trillion infrastructure focused American jobs plan. So another couple trillion put on the free market. Also, they took down the M1 money supply from the Fred website, so you can't see how much money they're printing anymore. I have very little trust in the U.S. government as well as the U.S. dollar. So if anything happens, I got my little crypto on my little ledger that I can go anywhere in the world and be boom shakalaka good to go, right? So that's my backup plan with my little ledger. Now let's talk about my good friend's project that he's been working on for a while, Lemur Finance. It's had a bad day, unfortunately, but guess what? Very nice UI. It's a Binance Chain token. Is that a good long-term plan in my perspective? No, because I don't believe in the future success of Binance Chain. Why? Because it's centralized. It's copy-paste of Ethereum. Most of their projects are not sustainable, and all the buzzwords with Lemur, frictionless yield farming, hyper-deflationary, ever-rising price floor, 100% decentralized. Good stuff in terms of Binance Chain token and possibly doing well in the short to medium terms, similar to a lot of other Binance projects. And honestly, it hasn't been out long and hasn't really seen a tremendous amount of price action to the upside like you've seen with some of these other Binance Chain projects. A nice little, the UI is great. I love the website to a large degree. Very nice website, very fun website. Very like community oriented stuff. A nice little story for you. Is there any long term? They plan NFT yield farming, but I feel like every project does that. So this is my honest opinion. Will I be putting money into it? No. Why? Because I don't trade. I long term hold. I hold the big daddies. I don't play with Binance Chain. Why? Because I don't like Binance Chain. But if you play with Binance Chain and you're into these tokens that could potentially go 100%, 200%, 300%, maybe look into Lemur. Who knows, right? But will I be touching it? No. But I will tell you, my good friend, and he's part of the Dingooo community, he's a very smart guy, good developer, good UI developer. He built this website. Very nice. Very nice. Anyways, now time for the best perspective piece I've seen in a while. Let's check it out.
Most of us are always looking for something. We always looking for something outside of ourselves. And everything we looking for, we already got it. We already got what we looking for and hoping somebody like us and all this. And this is why we all do this shit right we're doing right now. Because we want somebody, we want a platform, we want somebody to listen to us.
Why are we doing what we're doing right now? We got everything we want. If you look back, look around yourselves, you got what you want. Why are you doing what you're doing? Is it to get more attention, to build a bigger platform, to get more people to listen to you? Why? Do stuff for yourself. Do stuff because it makes you happy. Do it for your own validation, not for somebody else's validation. Do it for yourself. That's why I make these videos. That's why I'm trying to build a community, because I don't give a flying tit what people think about me. I mean, people always thought I was crazy for believing in crypto. People always think I'm crazy for stuff I do and stuff I say. For after graduating college, come back and run an ice cream stand rather than getting a job in the finance sector. I can do what the hell I want. I don't care what people believe or think, or to a degree. Obviously, I'm in the military, so I have to abide by some people's beliefs, but that's beside the point. And I wanted to create a Dingooo community. Why? Because I want like-minded people to get together, and a lot of people in crypto are freaking smart as hell, right? A lot of the people in Dingooo community are smart as hell, and I like talking to smart as hell people, and then especially people that are way smarter than I am, right? Way more smarter than I am. It's not very hard to be more smarter than I am. Anyways, if you want to subscribe to the Dingooo crypto community, hey, go to rally.com, rally.io, participate in the Dingooo token and the Dingooo VIP chat in the Dingooo Discord, And also, if you want, hey, shoot a sub to Dingooo Crypto, not a sub, shoot a follow to Dingooo Crypto. But anyways, guys, that is all, or Dingoo's ice cream too. That is all, Dingoos. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out, and dingle dingle.